Utah State University is truly Utah's land-grant university. One of the really exciting things I think that's going on in the university right now is that we're complementing the statewide educational mission by taking more of our research, commercialization, economic development programs out to the state. Utah State University is right now involved in the Uinta Basin, in Moab, where commercialization and U-Star teams are working very closely with a private company to develop a technology that we think has tremendous opportunities for our coal industry in the state of Utah. We call this a clean coke project. It's getting a lot of attention regionally, nationally, internationally. And so we would really like to take a few minutes now and tell you all about the clean coke story.
Many commercial organizations are well positioned to invent great new things. But sometimes those technologies can't quite go the last few steps to make it into the marketplace. So the clean coke technology came to us from a private company in Provo called Combustion Resources. And that's when the seeds of a great partnership were planted.
90% or more of the coke that's produced in the world goes to the iron and steel industry. Historically, coke has been really an environmental nightmare. Combustion Resources, over the past decade to decade and a half, has developed this technology, and it's a different way of making commercial and metallurgical coke.
Some of the real advantages of this process is that it can use basically waste coal materials. Rather than using high-grade metallurgical coals, you can use waste materials that are actually themselves an environmental hazard. Those are mixed with a binder material. That mixer produces kind of a caking coal, and that coal is transported to a briquetter. That briquette is then transported to the oven where it's calcined. Basically, it's heated in the oven, and the resulting product is the coke briquettes.
This technology had been built in a lab, and we really, before we could do anything significant with it, we had to build a pilot plant. And that's where USU had some unique resources to bring to the table. We were able to bring enough funding together to renovate this building that we had in the Price area and turn it into a pilot plant that is now ready to produce clean coke.
The potential of this project is that USU Eastern can become a major educational and training center for an emerging industry, the clean coke industry. People come to this demonstration plant and receive training and become the next generation of clean coke technicians.
I think the potential of this is huge. To commercialize this technology could provide not only jobs for the local economy, but it could also provide royalties and income coming back into the university to fund further educational projects.
This project has the potential to revolutionize an extraordinarily large industry. We've estimated that the coke industry worldwide is over $200 billion in annual sales. And because we have about the only solution in the market that can continue to produce product in an environmentally friendly way, we think we're poised to really change the world.
One of the great things about being a land-grant university and having so many diverse connections across the state is that we're able to create very unique public-private partnerships. So in Clean Coke, we have USU, we have U-Star, we have UCAP, we have USHE, we have Combustion Resources, a private company, we have local communities working together to leverage an asset that is so important to Utah State and to the local community. Nobody else can really do that in quite the unique way that we're able to do it at Utah State University.
I think new technologies prove that communities are progressive, which brings about better jobs and better quality of lives for those that are impacted in it. The biggest thing that hurts a rural community is that migration of our young people that have to leave in order to find work. This kind of technology and other things associated with it could change that drastically for a lot of people from this area.
People are the primary focus in here. Economic development, vitality that we can create around a great natural resource, coal, which has been the lifeblood of Price and Carbon and Emery counties, the surrounding area, for many, many years. We're able to take that and breathe literally new life into it, create jobs, training, and opportunities that we couldn't other realize. Our proudest moments come when we can work with the local community to make something like this clean coke project come to fruition and literally change the lives of people today and in future generations.